You're listening to The Jake Asman Show on the SportsMap Radio Network.
Presented by Rocket Mortgage.
Live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, here's Jake Asman.
The latest with Deshaun Watson is not good if you're Deshaun Watson. The Houston Police Department are now involved in investigating a report concerning the Texans quarterback. So we knew about Deshaun Watson facing 21 civil suits that have been fired. Tony Busby, the plaintiff representing all the women, said that they filed a 22nd civil lawsuit. And in a statement yesterday, Busby also said that now that the Houston police have come out and confirmed that they are investigating Deshaun Watson, Busby said that additional complaints are going to be filed against Deshaun Watson. My first thought when I saw this was, wow, here we go. Because up until this point, when it's just civil lawsuits being filed against Deshaun, there was still an avenue for him to settle these out of court, take whatever suspension the NFL would give him, and play football in 2021. Now it's way more complicated to see Deshaun Watson playing in 2021. To me, this looks like the NFL is now going to have to put Deshaun Watson on the commissioner's exempt list until the criminal investigation is complete, which could be a few months at the minimum, especially if more women file complaints, as Tony Busby promised in his statement yesterday would happen. So 22 civil lawsuits have been filed. One lawsuit now is a criminal lawsuit, and Busby said he was originally not going to the police. So this leads us to believe that this woman is not working with Busby, meaning that's now 23 separate women that have come out and accused Deshaun Watson of sexual assault, sexual wrongdoing. And then you factor in Deshaun Watson's camp putting out, statements from 18 massage therapists saying that he was, an upstanding citizen and he was nothing but a professional. We're now talking about 40-something women that have massaged Deshaun Watson. So at the minimum, something's wrong here with Deshaun Watson. It's an optic-wise, it doesn't make any sense. Like Watson's camp putting out a statement saying, here are 18 women that say Deshaun's been great. We're still talking about an athlete that's had 40 different massages over the last year. If you loved having a massage so much, Deshaun, why didn't you just stick with the one massage therapist that took care of your needs and did what you needed to get done? Why would you change your massage therapist so many times? Athletes are so particular about their body. Their body is their moneymaker. Their body is their temple, so to speak. Like if you're an athlete, you wouldn't change your personal trainer 20 times, 40 times. Why would you have 40 different people massage you if you're Deshaun Watson? So I just think this is a real damning look for Deshaun. Now, he deserves due diligence. We'll let the process play out. But this just screams wrongdoing. It just screams, just optic-wise, it's a terrible look. I don't know how else to say it.
It's just gross, really. And it's weird, too, because Deshaun Watson, you didn't hear a thing but good praise and highest accolades for this guy since he was in high school. You know what I mean? Before he even went to Clemson, talk about what a stand-up citizen and a good kid he was and all he accomplished on the field and, the reputation that he built up. To see it crumble down so quickly and so abruptly as it has over the past month or so, it's just I'm hard pressed to find anything, even resembling something like this happening to a pro athlete.
Now, here's the thing with criminal charges. The burden of proof is way higher in criminal cases than in, obviously a civil suit. If criminal charges get filed, the proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. And prosecutors don't normally take on cases unless they think they have a legit chance to win. So just because there's been some reports filed with the police department does not mean Deshaun is going to be charged of anything. He's only going to be charged of something if the Houston Police Department, if the prosecutor believes that they could win. And that remains to be seen. Civil cases, the standard of proof is preponderance of evidence. That's basically like 51 versus 49%. That's why O.J. Simpson got off in his criminal case and he was found guilty in a civil case, to use that as an example. But what athlete has ever faced this many charges at once of sexual assault? And I always wondered what was taking so long for the police to get involved. Well, now they're involved, so now what happens? But I'm sorry, Deshaun Watson's defense of these 18 women that are putting their names on the fact that he was professional, he was upstanding, he was great, he didn't do anything wrong. that argument doesn't make any sense because I could say, oh, well, my client didn't rob a bank because, here he is at another bank and he didn't do anything wrong. And then there's 5 other people that are like, oh, actually, he robbed our bank. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean Deshaun Watson's innocent because maybe he was professional with 18 other women. There's still 22 women and counting that have come forward. And what athlete has 40 different massage therapists over the last year? It doesn't make any sense. So this story continues to take new twists and turns every day, and that's certainly not stopping anytime soon.
What can help you take advantage of today's low mortgage rates and save money?